evening and welcome. I'm here instead of Terry because we got rid of Terry for a couple of weeks, or 3 weeks. But you'll notice that Terry's in the chat, and that's because he's in a hotel because he thought, I know, I'll go and stay in a hotel and then I haven't got to do my life. So he's just skiving basically.
Yep, agreed.
But hey ho, I'm here and we've got a great support crew.
I'm not so sure about
Say
the
hello,
support.
Sid.
Yeah, not so
I'm
sure
not
about
so sure about the
the
support aspect of that, but we're here anyway.
Well, yeah, we're here. We support each other.
We do.
We
try. It's all good.
Well, you know these guys anyway. The wonderful Joe, the fabulous William, and Brian.
And me. I'm here too.
Welcome along, everybody.
But this is the third time I've covered for Terry since I bought 3 blanks to cover with. So stick them guys in the background and we'll have a look at what's on the lathe. I'm a bit closer than that. It's a bit of brown ivory. And it's going to be just a boring bowl. The whole purpose of these 3 bits of wood, it was knobthorn, ironbark, and brown ivory. I turned them in spindle mode. I've never turned them in bowl mode. And Terry and I were doing some turns that the wood didn't really behave very well. And I saw these 3 and I thought, I wonder what they're like. So I bought them. This is the 3rd one, so it's not a bowl next week. And Joe's looking at what I'm going to do the 3rd week. But Brian keeps nicking all the ideas.
Keeps pinching them.
Anyway, I've left the corners on because I have no idea how this is going to cut. And I'm going to turn these corners off and figure out what the wood's like as I go. And then when I've got an idea of how it's going to cut, we'll figure out whether I'm going to cut it or scrape it. With knobthorn, it was better to scrape. The ironbark cut beautifully with a bowl gouge. No idea on this one. We'll find out.
Time will tell.
We will.
And let's go for that view.
I could do going to the left a wee bit.
Oh, left a bit.
Yep.
Shut your eyes, everybody.
Oh,
there we go.
Perfect. That's it.
Yeah, good there, Pete. Yeah.
Super job, Pete. Super job.
We didn't check the cameras, did we? Oh, shucks.
No, I did set them up earlier, though. Okay. Right, so I'm not going fast. I'm going at 700 RPM. I said this first few cuts are just finding out what's going on. And while I do this, Joe's going to let us know who's here.
I certainly am. Good evening and welcome, everybody. At the top of my chat, there's Ian Lee, Terry to Herkins and our arts, skiving, Grandma Roof Tube, Norman Greenwell, Rob, Copper Owl Wood Turning, Doug Bennett, Alex Wurzel the Wood Butcher, Rob Klingspor Abrasives UK, Alan Gibb.
You could nearly say that.
I know, I'm mixing my words up tonight. Terry Bartlett. I've obviously not had enough to drink. Mike Evans. Lewis. Klondike Craftsman.
Hello, Lewis. Hope you enjoyed your birthday party yesterday for Jack.
I know, can't believe Jack's 2 already.
No. Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks. Albert Dawson.
Evening out.
Clint at Wood Dancers. Glyn, the Yorkshire Git.
Hi, Glyn.
Colin Izzard. Jimmy Charlton. Clint Hitchcock. That's a new name to me.
What was that? What was it?
Clint Hitchcock.
Clint Hitchcock. Oh, that's yeah.
Brian Greenhaven Creations.
Hey, Brian.
Nigel Harvey. Andy, TVW, Bundy Row. Oh my God, the Valley Wood Turner.
It's the Valley
Wood
Turner.
Again, it's keeping me on my toes. Malcolm Douglas.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Helen Jenkins.
Clint is the wood dancer. That's who Clint is.
It isn't. I've already said its name.
Yeah, but I just went to his channel. It's Clint. Dancer.
Paul Finley Woodturning at Home. Oh, you're trying to confuse
He just changed his
me.
name. Yeah.
What's happened now?
Confused you.
Yeah,
She's
because
all
I'd already read it out. That's what it was.
She's all
It's at Wood
fustigated.
Dancers. Anyway, got to keep you on your toes, Joe. Thank you.
That's what Andy says.
I've definitely not read 46 names, which it says that's in the chat.
Albert Dawson said, camera? What's wrong with the camera? Nothing wrong with the camera.
What camera do you want?
Do you want an overhead or?
We can go overhead.
Robert Klingsford says, potential new viewer. Brian goes into full MI5 mode.
Yeah, search them out. Search
I
and
do.
rescue mode.
You're absolutely right. As soon as a new name, I want to know who it is. Who it is, what they're doing, and who they are. That's what I want to know.
Okay.
Don't care
Well,
where
welcome
the
along,
listeners
everybody.
want. Yeah. Good evening. Welcome. This piece of wood we had a bit of a look at earlier, and I searched on the wood database for brown ivory, and it doesn't come up.
Certainly
But
got
when you
that
search for brown,
going on.
if you just type in brown, it comes up with a wood called brown ebony, which kind of looks a bit like that. It says it
Got
has a
very red
reddish
in it,
hue in it.
isn't there?
Yeah.
This is actually looking more like that picture as I cut through it.
It's real kind of tight grained, and it's not a uniform grain. It's a funny sort of.
Ian Lee seems to think
Erratic
it
grain,
looks as
yeah.
if it's cutting very nicely.
It is cutting nicely,
Mm-hmm.
and I've only got a 5-inch blank, and I've got contracted time to cover, so I'm going to have to do something different.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Put it back on, Pete. Turn it again.
Yeah, let's keep talking about it.
Turn it in reverse quickly. It comes from the dry areas of South America.
Are there any dry areas of South America?
I'm assuming there must be one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Your script
quite
says it
arid in
looks like teak.
places.
Is teak not more brownish than red, though, Glenn? I think teak is
Call him Old Glyn.
No, I just said Glenn. I say Glenn.
I
Didn't say old.
No, I thought you said old.
Well, he is old. Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't no spring chicken, Joe.
Ooh,
Oh,
Peter
I can hear him.
Carlos is in.
Can hear him shouting in the
Yeah.
background.
Ah, he was eating his tea.
Sure, he's 2 years older than
Yeah.
grass.
I knew someone would correct me.
See, Todd knows.
Todd. Chile is
Chile.
dry. Atacama Desert.
Chile.
There you go. Yoshi gets says I can hear you. Well, I'd like to hope so if you're watching. And if you're not watching, why are you not? That timber comes from Mozambique, says Terry.
Well, that's Africa, isn't it?
I've no idea. What is this, a
Oh,
geography
no.
lesson? Has this suddenly become a geography lesson?
No.
I have to go back to the... let me see.
Mozambique is.
Back to the wood database.
That's just exactly where I'm going.
Yeah, wood
Africa.
database is good for everything. Okay, so this wasn't square, which is a bit unfortunate for what I'm planning.
No.
Never mind. We'll play anyway. It's only firewood at the end of the day, isn't it?
That'd be a
So-
shame.
So the wood database says semi-arid regions of South America. So if Mozambique's in South America, Terry, you're right.
No, Mozambique ain't in South America.
Mozambique is a wood supplier based in Sheffield, says Robert Klingsford. Oh, God, love your sense of humour.
So I'm just
That's
abusing a parting tool here because
You're quite right to abuse it.
They need abuse.
Yes, what they're for. They're made strong to go though.
So I can leave these corners on and give my knuckles a bit of
Ooh,
entertainment.
Exercise, yeah. And
you really
escape.
want it?
Exercise and escaping.
Haley,
wouldn't
Wood
bother
and
us, eh?
Bill's in.
Evening,
Hi,
Haley.
Haley.
Hi, Haley.
So you got carried away watching the French Open. Is that tennis thing? Yeah.
Door 60's in, Andy. I thought I saw his name earlier on, but then I didn't want to
Evening,
come in.
Andy.
Evening,
Yeah,
Andy.
he was in early.
Who's just owned a can? Right.
Byron.
It was Byron. He's opened a tin of Coca-Cola. How about that? Susie, the
Susie's
Swiss
Swiss-
troublemaker's in.
Hey, Susie.
Good evening, Susie.
Good.
So what's everybody been up to this week? Get anything nice turned?
Is there a new hashtag?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
I think I'm going to make the hashtag coming. I think I'll announce a hashtag this week coming.
Okay.
Thursday. Sorry, I missed
Over here in
Thursday
the
nights.
UK, it's a bank holiday tomorrow, so the forecast is rain, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes, a
Roger
no-brainer.
Kent's in.
There's a dark sky outside my
Hey,
house.
Roger.
Good evening, Roger.
Even Roger. Sure.
We've had wind and bits of rain all day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
we've had
here.
wind, but it's gone from sunny to cloudy, sunny to cloudy. It's
Mhm.
now back to sunny.
It's kind of like April showers.
Yeah. And it's a broken
It's
week
nice.
here as well, so.
It is nice here, but you know, I'm in the tropics, not like you
Lucy's
guys
in.
above the Arctic Circle.
Evening,
Hey,
Lucy.
Lucy.
I'm just using a roller to give myself the size I want. I'm going to use a small chuck for this because it's a tiny little bowl. If I used a big tin on, there'd be nothing left.
So Rob's trying to drop a hint that it's his birthday because he says it's my birthday week, so please expect wind, rain, snow, hail, and the occasional tornado.
Well, as it's your birthday week, Rob, I've got a video coming out tomorrow afternoon
Mm-hmm.
where you get a mention.
Ooh.
What did you mention was abrasive Rob? Or?
Well, he gets mentioned to himself and then links to abrasive roll.
Oh, I see.
Ooh. Paul Norfolk Country says he's turned his first off centre ball. Nice job,
Should
Paul.
Should I be worried? He says.
Malcolm says no turning, just gluing. So you're doing something segmented, Malcolm.
Oh no.
I love it. I just don't have the patience to do it.
I was busy fixing the electrics in my workshop, moving the long reach stop switch, start and stop switch
Yeah.
for the lathe. That's now moved so as I don't have to use my extended finger.
Your pokey stick.
And also, when I went to process some wood the other day, I discovered that I could push the button to start my extractor, but it wouldn't stay on.
Oh.
So a new switch is ordered after me investigating to try and figure out what was wrong. So the two little clippy bits at the bottom of the switch, when you push it in, it's supposed to clip in. They were broken. Well, at least one of them was.
So new one needed.
New switch required. Orders
This is
should
why
be
you turn
different.
the lathe off when you're adjusting the tool rest, especially when you've got corners.
Oh yeah.
Because otherwise I wouldn't have had corners there.
You might not have had no. You may have had a nice clunking sound as well.
Yeah. I don't mind the clunking sound. And if I'm taking the corners off, I usually just cut through it and carry on. But
Yeah, if it's clunking on the tool rest, it makes a kind of different noise. But
it does.
Don't ask me how I know.
James Cassidy's after coming in. Good evening, James.
Evening, James. Welcome along.
Good evening, James.
Paul Finley's in as well. With the whole list
Yeah,
of
I've
names.
already read him.
Oh, Paul, you're a star. He's got everybody's name in. See, if you'd have waited now, Joe, you could have just read Paul's thing and you'd have had
And there's
everybody.
a Michelle Ravenscroft. A hello from Sophie. School holidays means she can check into your life. There we go.
I'm
saying
And
that.
Mike dances with our Vax.
Oh, evening, Mike.
Good evening,
Oh,
Mike.
come on, Alan. He's been busy.
Am I missing something?
Put vases.
What do you mean?
Good stuff, mate.
Why was my YouTube away miles behind everybody else's?
Don't know.
No, I don't know either.
They probably got a full start in Formula One.
Grandma's Roosters is asking Susie, do you work for Trip Me Up by any chance? No, Ruth, what is that? I'm assuming it's the name of a train that takes people up mountains.
Mm.
Because that's what Susie works at.
She does.
She's
Yeah.
a mountain train driver. I'm quite jealous of that job, actually.
Yeah, it is cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be cool. It's not.
Yeah, literally.
I'm sure she's got an air-conditioned cabin.
That's better. I didn't like the shape at first, so I just improved it a bit.
Susie's related to Casey Jones, apparently, according to Rob.
She is, yeah.
Casey Jones, steaming and rolling.
Yeah, Lewis just said he was hoping that base was going to get smaller.
What's wrong with the shape?
No,
Yeah,
Pete took a bit off.
I took a little bit off the corner because it just didn't look right to me.
No.
Okay.
Well,
That's
if it
what-
doesn't look right, it isn't right.
That's what corners are for. It's taking them off, isn't it?
Now you said it.
Here you go, Rob.
It's perfect now, according to Lewis. According to Lewis. Even.
Okay.
Yep, Casey Jones was a Saturday morning TV show when I was a kid as well, Rob. I remember it too.
You're that old.
I used to watch it. It
I
was good.
can't remember that.
Casey Jones. Casey
Never heard of it.
Jones, steaming and rolling.
No.
You'll find him on the footplate of the Cannonball Express. I think it's one of the lines, isn't it? Yeah, you'll find him on the footplate of the Cannonball Express. That was it.
Oh, you know too much.
I do. Yeah.
I'm using
worry.
fairly light pressure here because I don't know the wood, but when you've got really dense, heavy woods, they tend to split if they get hot.
They
So
do.
I'm just trying to keep the temperature down by not putting too much pressure on it.
I think we should have air-cooled abrasives.
Cooler
Oh
prices.
my goodness.
Yeah. Now, Rob, get on that one.
There's a project for you, Rob. Air-cooled abrasive.
Air-cooled
Oh,
sanding
I like
arbors.
the
There you go, Rob. That one's in the bin. I'm going to grab another one now.
He's just said, don't worry, Pete, some of those 16 grit, some 16 grit will get rid of those tumors.
16 grit.
He's a cheeky.
cheeky.
He's a cheeky Brit.
Now I'm starting with 12 grit. 12 grit.
Roll your thumbs up, Big Pete.
I'm actually going to switch to the drill just because I can get a lighter
Grandma-
top and get the speed of spin.
Grandma RuthTube says, Lucy, we're off to the Dominican Republic, which means the Dominican Republic.
Have you been before, Ruth?
So I see Pete's going to be the godfather of my grandkids.
I think Ruth is going to drop Terry off at Blackpool and she's going to the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, that'd be a plan.
If I had bigger corners on this, I would do the corners while it's spinning, but because they're tiny, I do it stationary.
Yeah, good idea.
Good plan, Pete.
Dances, Mike says, It's 12. Is it imperial or metric? No, it's just jaggy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Scott is in.
Hampton. Evening,
Evening,
Scott.
Scott.
Good evening, Scott.
He says, "Good evening, everyone." And did you miss me? We always miss you, Scott.
Great stuff.
Albert Dawson said, "I've turned a pool toy turtle with 5 spears."
Oh,
Spheres.
nice one.
Spheres.
I seen some guy on Facebook actually turned one. That looked a cool project.
You can do just about any animal you like.
Mm.
There's a way. It's kind of the thing that's up my street, that.
After I copied him, good man.
Fun
Oh,
like rabbits that look like
rabbits.
ducks.
Yeah, we remember that. Yeah.
So do I.
Rob wants us to be quiet because we're ruining the standing moment. Yeah, shut up.
So we're going straight from 12 to 40 grit there.
Okay.
Grandma Ruth says, "I just need to get down to the bar to get Terry a double Jameson's."
Oh, good man, Terry. He's on the good stuff.
Nice.
What does he need a double for? I mean, is that just to save you walking, Ruth? There's Paul's link for Monday night.
Good man, Paul.
You're on the ball today, Paul.
I've gone for a 90-degree corner here, which is always a bad idea.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to sand, I have to say. Hard to get it just perfect. Grandma Ruth just put in, "Lucy, he can't go down himself. He's not wearing a lot. Any excuse for me to pay."
I actually read it as something else to start off with and had to do a double take.
That's shocking.
Rob says, "Damn, Ruth, that thought's not going away anytime soon." I just thought to say him.
I was about to
You
say,
got,
pass
you
me
got
the
2 weeks
mind
to get
beads.
over it before he gets back.
Yeah. Just
Pass me the
visualize
mind
Terry
bead.
going around the hotel room in his sminkies.
Yeah. Domestos make a cure for that. or was that the cure for COVID, according to Mr. Trump?
Yeah, Trump's cure for COVID, yeah.
Inject yourself with bleach.
Yeah.
That'll clean your blood out, yeah, and the rest of you.
I like the grain in that.
It's
And a
nice.
bit of 240 grit, which is as far as this is going to go.
Mm. Wait till it gets a little squirt of the shiny uppy stuff.
Grandma Richard says he has a nice bit of legs, but that's all. Oh, God. Sad to say, there is no man in the world that has nice legs, especially in lycra or riding jodhpurs. Doesn't work. Rob's laughing his. I'll show that. I'll show that. Lewis just said, no man will ever be offended when he gets naked and a lady goes to the bar for him. For him. Yeah, you're quite right.
There we go. Brian's asking William, can you please define shiny uppy stuff?
Shiny uppy stuff, yeah.
Yeah, shiny uppy stuff. Yeah. Do you not know what shiny uppy stuff is? I mean, it's just shiny uppy stuff.
Pete will show us now in a minute.
Rob says, would you please remove that cheap sandpaper from view?
Rhino grip.
That bit of rhino grip sitting there on the leg.
All right.
Oh, it's upsetting him.
Rob's upset now. He's right. That's it. Can't help
Before I
that.
even knew you, I bought
We bought 50 metres of the
35
bloody
litres
stuff.
of it. So
Yeah.
going to be a
Massive.
while before I need any more.
Yeah. That's before we knew Rob.
Mm.
I have a heap of it still. No Valentine's for you. No Valentine's card for you, young Pete. Young Pete. You talking to somebody else now?
Quite an interesting little grain pattern.
Mm,
Mm.
it is.
Give that a wash and see what we got.
Scott says, what
Oh,
what
look at
will
that.
be worse than seeing Terry naked is seeing him wearing a speedo.
Speedos. Speedos. Budgie smugglers.
Yeah, the budgie smugglers, yeah.
You wait till the sun will be turning on his live wearing speedos.
Oh, no.
Don't give him the idea.
Oh, no.
Terry says she took my bloody wallet.
Actually, too my wallet.
Serves you right, big lad.
Well, when you've got no trouser pocket to put them in, that's your own fault.
Yeah. That's quite pretty.
Lucy said
Mm.
Speedos should be banned.
They
Why?
should, Lucy, definitely.
What's wrong with Speedos? They're for swimming and not posing in.
That's because these women wear these things just to walk down the beach in, don't they? Don't wear them for swimming or anything practical. It's just for walking.
Well, just showing them. Showing off.
Strutting.
The old
Strutting.
Mostly they strut down the
Viking
beach
stuff.
in these swimwear things, and then complain about the fact people look at them.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the maple syrup, look.
Yeah, a bit of maple syrup.
Makes an amazing job, that.
Yeah, see, shiny uppy stuff. Look.
I wonder
Told
if
you.
it would get sticky. That's just wrong, says Lucy. You're right, Lucy. I agree with you totally. Just wrong.
I just
Like
can't
men
believe I haven't broke this
Like
bottle.
men in tights, it's not right. It's just
No.
wrong.
How long you had it?
Over a year now.
Well,
I only got it to wind up Lewis.
You did.
Canadian maple syrup.
But yeah, it's a glass bottle, and shouldn't say anything. I'll just jinx it now, won't I? But so
You
far,
will.
I haven't dropped it. Now, this is a really hard wood, and it would probably do well with a bit of true grit, but I'm not going to bother. It's just fun a little bother.
I think you should.
And it's going on the fire pit. Hampshire sheen, high gloss.
Shiny stuff.
Mm.
I'll have a new bit of kitchen roll because, you know.
Oh dear. Terry says I'm going to get a pocket sewn into my underwear so she won't go there in a hurry. That would save me some money. Yeah, I doubt it. And Lewis says, Lucy, you need to spend some time around some Canadian men to change your Speedo opinion. Oh, God, see them Canadians. Show ups.
Now I've got this image of plaid lumberjack style Speedos.
Lumberjack
I
Speedos.
thought you were going to say Lewis in a Bears Speedo.
Ah.
Hockey legs, he says. Yeah.
Oh, hockey legs.
Big sparrow's legs hanging over the nest.
Right, watch out for the blood.
Yeah, clunk.
Steady.
I did it twice the other day.
Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it?
The first time I did it the second time, just to make sure I did it right.
Yeah, you've got to do it twice, haven't you? Got away with that one.
Oh, now you have tempted fate.
I know.
It's pretty. It's got a little golden chatoyance to it. Don't know if it's coming from the camera.
Has, yep. See it there. There's a pretty bit of wood.
I have to use that word because I'm under contract to Joe.
Chatoyance.
Yeah.
Right, let's go back a page. Because that's very red looking. Don't think it is brown ivory. It's too red nearly.
Too red.
Yeah, I don't think it's ivory either. Either.
I don't think there is such a wood as brown ivory. It's not in the wood database anyway.
No, it's not every name gets in there. I don't know. Tell you when you get back, ask Martin Pigeon what its scientific name is. That's where I bought it from.
Hmm.
Well, there is a brown ivory tree.
There is there? Where's that from?
There is. It's from Madagascar.
Don't tell me it's Madagascar, yeah. Yeah, let's go and say that. Well, why is it not in the wood database?
Don't know. Bershemia discolor. Known as bird, plum, or brown ivory in English.
Alex
The
is just
tree-
after putting it in there. He said, I already posted it earlier, but was missed. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, mate.
Where is it? Where is it?
Second last post there.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and say that either.
No, yeah, not sober anyway.
Phy. Double L. O.
Geiton.
Geiton.
I'll leave it on over for the first couple of cuts because this could be entertaining.
Try searching for that. Well, that doesn't come up either. I think
Just-
we've.
Just put Brown Ivory in.
I did put Brown Ivory into the wood
Google.
database. It doesn't come up.
No, just in Google.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. And it'll come up.
Got the Wikipedia, that is anyway. Just give me a picture of the timber, though.
That's what you call scientifically half a nut's whisker. I've got it all.
Looks good.
Does.
Let me look for images. Brown Ivory.
Very dusty wood, Pete, isn't it?
It is quite dusty, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the shavings that are coming off are sort of a quarter of an inch long.
How does it smell, Pete?
with
Just curious.
20 grains.
Is there a strong smell of it?
No smell at all.
No smell at all.
It is definitely Brown Ivory.
Okay.
Because I've got a picture of a small bowl here. It's just exactly the same grain. But why is the wood database not showing it as Brown Ivory?
I'm just playing with cuts here a minute.
It takes a finish really well.
This one cuts across really nicely.
Terry says it looks like it cuts better in that orientation than it does in spindle.
So that cut is lovely. But the plunging cut, not so good. Not bad. I've definitely cut worse timbers.
Okay.
Doug Bennett says, I've got a book called Wood for Woodturners and Brown Ivory is in there. Yeah, I mean, I've searched Brown Ivory on Google. It's everywhere.
Oh, it is. It's everywhere, yeah. I'm looking at myself. Yeah.
There's lots of pictures of it, Brown Ivory. And that's exactly what it looks like. But I'm just surprised that the wood database doesn't have it. Look under bird plum, yeah. I don't know if it'll come up in the wood database as that, but we can have a look. I gave the wood database plenty of chances. I typed in brown and see what it came up with.
Yeah, but you know, they can't think of every term for every type of wood, can they? I mean,
True.
I suspect this is used in furniture making.
I suspect you could be right, but there
It's
are
not.
lots of places advertising for turning. There's no doubt.
It's not brittle hard like some of the hardwoods, so it certainly should be machinable.
Yeah, there's no results for bird plum in the wood database either.
It cuts nice.
Yeah, it's been cutting fine. Lucy's house smells like turkey. That's because you've just ate a turkey.
After the last cut, I really should have measured the depth.
Kinda.
Oh dear.
But where's the excitement in that, Pete?
Guesstimation, Pete. Guesstimation.
Are you the first funnel maker?
Oh,
First funnel maker this year. There's nobody made one this year yet.
No.
There's a challenge for me.
No chuck yet, Pete. You're good.
yeah, isn't it 5 inches there? Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, no shiny bit.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Millimeters, Pete, I think.
Yeah.
Millimeters, inches are all the same thing, aren't they?
Yeah, near enough.
Close. Yeah, close.
And all got on some wall thickness, quite a lot, I think. And maybe not that much. It's about 2 millimeter. It's probably
Can I see daylight coming through the side of that?
not quite.
No.
If it was wet, you would.
Close.
But I've got 2 millimeters. So it's a little bit to take out the bottom. Be careful of the top of that wall.
It would be good if hashtag week was a tea light holder with thin enough walls to see the light through. Says
That'd be a
Rob the
challenge.
non-turner.
Well, that's the point. It's hashtag week next week, isn't it?
It
Yes.
is, yeah.
Oh.
It doesn't fit my plans. I have to do that as a video. Actually, I need to buy something else for what I've got planned for next week.
You do not have the extravagance of it all.
I know. The next week's going to involve running spikes. And there's one more thing I need to buy. If I can't get that during the week, I'll do whatever the hashtag is.
Well, we haven't decided on a hashtag yet.
No,
Waiting
it's
for
next
it.
week, isn't it? Because it's June.
Yeah.
One more week.
Can't believe it's due.
I'll not be here on Thursday. Come and think of that, guys. I won't be here on Thursday.
Will you?
I'll be in County Cork.
Oh,
I'm away Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
that's a cop out.
It is a bit.
You didn't do it this last Thursday either.
No, I know, because I was
I
busy
will be
spraying and
recovering.
I got too tired.
Next
I
week
was
I will be
busy.
recovering because it's a bike rally that weekend.
Oh,
Well, there's only one thing for it. William needs to cover.
No, we don't.
Now we've sussed out this YouTube thing. If William does a live, he'll stop earning money.
that's true. We think we have this notion that people who do lives don't do well in the viewer category, and the YouTube don't pick them up and promote them.
Yeah. So you won't be able to earn your £2 for your video every week.
Yeah.
Just for you, Rob, I'm going for another bit of
Cheers,
120
Lucy.
grit because I got wax in the other one. And waxing your grit is not good for anybody.
No.
What size was the square section of the wood, please? Says Mike.
It was 5-inch.
5-inch. What was it? 5x3 or 5x2?
5x2.
5x5x2. Ish.
And that cost £4. So what a real size blank would cost, I've no idea, but I don't think I want to pay it.
Yeah, Terry's subscription count is low because he doesn't do videos. Or is it that nobody likes me?
likes me.
Oh, well, it could be a combination of both, Terry.
It's because Terry has said that if he gets to 1,000 subscribers, he's going to do it in his speedos, and therefore nobody subscribes. Here we go, Rob. Oh, don't turn that on.
Music to his ears. Now, Lucy, you can if you wish, yeah. I'll be away from first thing Thursday morning. Rob says, oh, yikes. Be right back unsubscribing from Terry. He does loads of demos, is right.
He does.
Once again, I'm not brave enough to sound the wings with it running.
Well, you'll be all right there, isn't he?
Safer to do it when it's stationary.
Well, but it's no fun, though.
It's not your fingers, though, is it?
I mean, why do you watch the Grand Prix? I mean, why? To see the crashes, that's why you watch it. Why do you watch horse racing? To see anybody fall?
Oh, no. Don't do that.
Send it to Michelle. Quite right, Lucy. Thank you very much. See that? That's great. There might be none left by the time I go home, but never mind.
That's a 40 grit done. I've lost the box of the other one. There it is.
Eric Winkler's in. He's a bit late.
Good
Even
evening,
Eric.
Eric.
Even Eric.
Better late than never, mate.
No, absolutely. Abuse of you for beating the crew. Grammar YouTube says, Pete, that ball looks small, or is it just you have dinner plate hands? It's a combination of both.
Same as the other side. I don't know what this wood does with heat. So I'm just keeping a nice light touch, keep the heat down. Because I don't want the wood to split.
It's actually very nice.
Looking good so far, yeah, definitely.
Indeed. I'm sure she will, Lucy. Operation Baking will commence on Wednesday, said Lucy.
She was baking the other week. Taking stuff into school.
I think Lucy's always baking.
What's what Alex has just said? Hi, Eric. Sorry you missed the best bit. It's now just the boring sanding.
Oh,
Your name's definitely off the Christmas card list.
yeah. Rob ain't sending you no pencil.
Another new piece.
Well, not another new piece of sandpaper. I mean, for goodness
Yeah.
sake, Pete. Can you hear once, please, man, that misguided fool? No, we cannot.
Now I'm on the 240 grit. I just softened that corner. I left that sharp up until now because I don't want to take a lot off of it. I just want to soften it.
Mm-hmm.
So I wait till I
Evening,
get to a
Baz.
higher grit.
Evening, Baz.
Good evening.
Real simple things.
That's another pair of shoes for the grandkids. That's 3 pairs between the 5 of them. They have to share. I think this is going to look quite nice when we get some finish on it.
Mm.
Yeah,
It will
got some
indeed.
promise there.
Doug Miller's in. Good evening, Doug.
Evening,
Evening,
Doug.
Doug.
Hi, Doug. Paul and Doug put their links in for.
Paul has.
Paul's done it.
links in, yeah.
Yeah.
Doug's
Doug
is not yet.
Maybe hasn't it done up yet. If he has, he'll pop it in.
I forgot it was going away next
I
week.
won't
Eh?
ask Brian because we never know if Brian's coming on or not.
Not be on this week because I'm going away. We've got 2 horses running in an international 4-star event
Oh, cool.
down in, what's it called? Mill Street.
Mill Street down in Cork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, no live from Doug this week either. What are you all going to do? There's nothing to watch.
Turn.
Yeah, get in the shed and turn something instead of
Yeah,
watching.
get out and turn something. Yeah.
Doug's an amazing streamer. He uses high quality German abrasives, does he? Oh dear. Oh,
Right, this wasn't planned to be a square bowl, so the corners aren't cut perfectly square like they should be. And there was just a little bit there I wasn't happy with, which I was just taking off.
I'll be about tomorrow night, Paul, if you need a near one.
Bit of the maple syrup.
Ooh, bit of maple syrup.
Ooh.
You probably all know it by now, but my preference is Libron sanding sealer. I don't know if you can get that in America. You certainly can in the UK, but
Is that what I bought down at the Carbrister oil? Was Libra?
I think it was, yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
it's very
But-
thick and gloopy, so you need to
Mm.
dilute it.
Yeah, I bought a can of the Libron with a can of what do you call that stuff?
Tenners.
Cellulose thinners.
Cellulose tenners, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dilute mine about 50-50 and then
Yeah.
add a bit more as I need it. And then by the time I get down to this far in the bottle, I have absolutely no idea what the dilution is. It just gets bits added here and there as I need, as I feel like it. But,
Every time
Well,
you
just-
open the bottle, it evaporates.
It doesn't
Someone's
matter.
telling that the solvent will evaporate, so you have to
yeah.
add a little bit every so often.
Then, of course, when the bottle gets sort of near empty, you put a bit of one or the other in there. And you don't always put both in, do you? And you certainly never measure it. Well, I don't anyway. I just chuck stuff in until it looks about right.
Yeah, that's it. It looks good, Pete. It is good.
It's a nice
It
colour.
does also, some woods go better with a thicker tanning sealer, and others prefer a really thin, runny one. So sometimes the wood will change what you do with it. Then, of course, once you've changed it, it stays like that for all the other woods that come near it. And we're going to go with the high gloss, Machine high gloss wax. Bought a new tin of this. We had Martin demo at the club a couple of weeks back. I bought a new tin and they've changed the recipe.
What?
Oh,
What do you mean to change the recipe?
They've changed the recipe.
Yes.
Good or bad?
I think he's taken out some of the bits that cause problems with regulations. So I don't know if it's any good or not because I haven't used it yet.
The solventy bits. What?
Yeah,
That's fine,
I mean,
Paul. No bother.
or change the type of solvent or whatever. But he did say it's a changed recipe, and he does recommend on the new ones that you give it a few minutes to flash off before you buff it.
Yeah, he's taken some of the solvent out of it, then, so it's not a dangerous cargo anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not classified. It's probably not dangerous anyway, but it's classified as dangerous.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about classification.
Mm.
But as I said, I haven't actually opened the new tin yet. But I'll find out what I think when I've opened it.
Mm.
I'm fairly sure I won't change anyway. This is the only one that is the cocktail of carnauba and microcrystalline, which I like.
I like it too, I have to say.
I don't like cocktails that got beeswax in them because it gets sticky in behind glass windows on hot days. It becomes sticky and dust sticks to it.
So
And
true,
as my
Pete.
stuff doesn't sell very well, it sits in the shop for about 6 months or a year before anybody pays for it.
Rob says there's a whole lot of things that are about to, they're going to change the next few months because of new regulations.
That's probably what it is. Yeah, it's probably a change in regulation he's had to comply with.
Well, at least there's a change in the rules about getting stuff into Northern Ireland now. To ease the issue somewhat. Certainly for plants and foodstuffs.
About saw blades.
But you know my knowledge that probably won't affect anything else. Yeah, saw blades is right. How could saw blades be, madness? And batteries, like if I want to buy a Ryobi battery, it's a torture trying to get them delivered to here. You just can't get it delivered to here. Well, I'm saying that you can. I bought one off eBay, and the guy who was selling it on eBay just stuck it in the Royal Mail and sent it.
Yeah, I say if you don't tell them, it's okay. The trouble is, companies can't do that, can they? So
Nope.
Amazon and the like, they've got to say what it is. Although Amazon should be shipping lorry loads to and from warehouses, so they shouldn't have a problem.
You would think, yeah.
Now, small businesses that are shipping via carrier,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, they've got no choice but to be honest about what's in the package. If they say lithium battery, then they just say nope.
Look at that come up.
That is shined up really good.
Rob says one of the biggest for us will be the non-woven hand pads. Very few countries will now allow it to be made. Oh, is that because it's because of microplastics, Rob? Is it?
So what you're saying, Rob, is we should stock up on non-woven hand pads because they're not going to be around for long.
Yeah. Thing of the past.
It's the chemicals that they need to make it.
Ah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, I mean,
God,
it's
just
all
was
hidden
out about
processes.
7
You don't
ago.
necessarily know why. It doesn't make sense why, but
Yeah, I know.
some background process that we don't know about.
Carsten Peterson's in.
Hi, Karsten.
Hey, Karsten.
Kirsten?
Mike, Dances with Arvat says, having to go. His cat sitting for a small sanctuary this week.
Oh, good man.
Take care, Mike.
Well,
Take
Thanks
care,
for
Mike.
popping in.
Is that a sanctuary of small cats or?
Yeah, that's what he said. I'm cat sitting for a small sanctuary this week. Small sanctuary this week. Doesn't actually say what it is.
Terry says he wouldn't have seen us if we hadn't gone on holiday.
You're right, Terry. You wouldn't have. You'd
I
have
say
been
it's
here
better for
watching.
next week, Terry, when you'll be on a different time zone, so you can't see it.
Yay!
Well, I'm just putting a second coat of wax on it because
Oh, double coat.
normally when I do a piece that I want to keep, I will put 3 coats on.
Apparently, your hand pads are made in Brazil because it's one of the few countries that still allow it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And because I'm mega rich, because Terry's paying me for this live,
Yes.
I'm going to use another piece of paper towel as well.
Another piece. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
billing
yeah.
Terry for it, so
He's letting all the stops out tonight.
Oh, I pushed the boat out as well. My God.
and when I first met Martin Sabin-Smith, that is,
Mhm.
many years ago now, he gave me one tip, which has stuck with me ever since. Always use the pad of your finger and not your
Yep.
fingernail, because your fingernail will scratch the wood.
Well, certainly.
So I've always been very conscious that my finger is bent so that the pad is doing the polishing.
do you keep your fingernails sharp?
Yeah, they get broken off anyway.
Yeah, mine's doing all.
Chuck Jaws pulled them off.
I trim mine on the bandsaw usually.
Oh,
Have you seen Pete using the bandsaw?
Don't try this at home, folks. Pete's just
No.
kidding.
I can't say I
Pretty.
have.
I have a piece of 120 get stuck to a piece of wood. That does my fingernails. Be grand.
Manicure,
Grandma Richard says, Pete, he can pay you shed loads because he never spends any money.
That's quite.
That's a
Quite
really
That is a
nice
lovely
bottle.
little bowl, I have to say.
It is, Pete.
Don't let Lisa see that. That'll be in the house.
Yeah, I have to burn that before it gets to the house, won't I?
You will, right?
No.
Nah, you won't.
I'm
burn
going to
that,
leave the
Mike.
tenon on for now because I think I will probably give this another polish before I finish it. I'm going to leave the tenon on
Ah, so it's a keeper then.
because
If it's getting a third coat, it's definitely getting kept.
I've got a market stall next week. I've got flog stuff.
All right, okay.
Well, I say I got a market stall. I'm at a bike show and I'm going to have my stall up and I'm going to be sat there with 2 crates of beer per day.
Per day.
Why not?
And an honesty box.
Yeah, an honesty box, yeah.
The grandchildren are going to be there, so they're going to run the store for me while I drink.
Oh, perfect.
Um,
What an example you are, Pete.
I know, right?
Show them how it's done.
How we
Are you
doing?
taking the van? No?
Yeah, I'm taking the van. I built myself a bed in the back of the van,
Mm-hmm.
so I can fold down a bed from the side of the van. I'm going to sleep in there.
Perfect.
There's only 2 bike shows that I do without the bike, and they're both because I take the stall and pretend to sell stuff.
Pretend.
Right, so we've been going for an hour, haven't we?
Oh,
Yeah.
over an hour.
Over
Let's
there.
play with something, shall we?
What time is it now? It's
25 to
20:35.
5 to 9.
Yeah, so we're just 25 to 9.
Yeah, just
So we're good. What have you got?
little playful idea.
A playful idea.
Right, anybody that's got grandchildren or children or access to small people,
Yeah, little people.
you'll get half-worn, broken wax crayons.
Oh,
They just exist around little people.
they do.
They do.
Usually there's a box of them lying somewhere.
So if you get yourself a bit of stick, any old stick. This is actually dry. I took this out of the tinder pile.
Rob was just put in a lot better than that normal reprobate we watch on Sundays, Pete. Reprobate? You're referring to Terry by any chance?
I think that word does apply to Terry, actually.
Lucy says, Pete, there are two right in front
Two
of us.
right in front of us. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Right, so
Well, them two can make a noise
putting
too.
that out there just to centre it while I do the chuck up. Don't need that chucky anymore.
As we found out in Paul's life when Lucy was earwormer.
Yes, they are noticeable. Lucy's children are very noticeable.
she had to mute between speaking.
Although they run away from me now because I steal their lunch.
That's a good idea.
Right, so having done nothing to the stick at all.
One is having chocolate after her medicine. Bribery and corruption. What's her treat?
Yeah, yeah.
Chris from Bailey Woodworks has joined us. Good evening,
Oh.
Hello,
Chris.
Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Oh, Pete's making a pen.
I'm going to. This is an 8mm drill bit.
You're not making a pen, is he?
No.
I have absolutely no idea if wax crayons are similar or the same. But this one measures at 8mm, so that's what I'm using. But you know, if you've got a broken wax crayon, measure it, figure it out. Drop the drill lathe speed down to drill capacity. In this case, I just dropped it down to 400.
Oh, that squeaky noise. Love it.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
Think about beeswax on that woman there.
I don't think it's hot enough.
Yeah, 400 revs, it may not be. Eric says, thank you, Pete. Have to leave, but I will go back to and watch the beginning. Good man, Eric.
Right.
Thank you.
Bye, Eric.
Good night, buddy.
Take care, Eric.
It was
Thanks
fun
for
with
coming
the turn, Eric.
Oi, oi, oi.
Right, so drill a hole. Obviously, the grandchildren have been squeezing this one a bit hard. It's a bit smaller than the last one I did. The last one I had to spin the lathe and get it hot to melt it into there. That's not a problem. I'll just put a little bit of CA glue on it.
Oh.
Give it a squirt of the activator.
Grandad, why can't I put this crayon down? Why is it stuck to my fingers?
Well, you know, you get a crayon stuck to each finger, they can do some imaginative artwork, can't they?
Yeah, all over your walls.
Yeah, I only do it at their parents' house.
Exactly.
And grab the trusty skew. Now remember, it's coming off of very, very poor grip on the end there, so
Yeah, yeah. Ian says put CA glue on the outside, prevents the child from losing it.
I always tell John at Jigs' Shed, if he dresses his kids in Velcro clothing, 6 Velcro to the ceiling, there'd be a lot less problem.
Just throw them up there and see will they stick.
Oh, you're losing your crayon, Pete.
Oh, where'd they
Crayon's
go?
gone inside. The glue hadn't dried yet.
No,
Oh well. We'll sharpen until we find it.
maybe maybe
But
CA
then-
glue doesn't stick
Good evening,
wax.
Andy.
No, as I said, the first one I did of this, the crayon was obviously a slightly bigger diameter. And I just, well, I left
Andy
the
then.
drill bit in the chuck.
Evening, Andy.
All right, Andy.
JP Woodworks in. Good evening.
All right, JP.
Hello, JP.
Oh my God, JP's in. Did you fall asleep, JP?
Karsten has to go. Take care, Karsten. Says,
Right,
have a great week,
Karsten.
everyone.
Cheers,
You too.
Karsten.
Bye for now.
You too, buddy.
Take care, pal. JP says, that's a funny looking Klingspor brace of UK pencil.
The Klingspor make pencils.
There you go.
Ah, nice one, Pete.
Simple idea.
Simple idea, bits of stick. I said that has to be a dry stick, but you could do it with a freshly cut bit of stick.
I have something similar to make, Pete.
You have?
Yeah, it's called a choker.
I'll bring the guys back in.
Chalker.
It's from Canada. This little thing here. Anybody seen one of these before?
No.
It's got a little press button on the top here. It's a bit like Rob's Klingspor pencil. You press the button and the
Stick a
chalk comes
chalk
out.
in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stick a chalk. And they use them in for when they play darts. This one
Ah,
came all the way from Canada, and I have to make a wooden sleeve for it. So there you go. That's going to be a little project I'll have to do.
that's a
Chalk
project, yeah.
If you want to, but my trouble is finding the drill bit the right size. Because no
size is
doubt that will be in the diameter of that. I have no idea. Let's have a quick look in it.
Anyway, one pencil, one bowl.
great job, Pete.
Um,
Looking good.
Yeah.
That's about 17.5 mil.
It's lovely.
17.5 mil.
Hmm.
Go 16 and then
16 and a wiggle.
squeeze it out.
16 away, like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 16 mil drill bits are quite common. So yeah, that bowl cut a lot easier than I expected. So that's why I left the corners on just to
Nice
stretch it
job,
out a
Pete.
bit. So I've got contracted hours for Terry. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Very good.
next week, I'll either be doing the hashtag or I'll be working with studs for running.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I bought this box. It's £4 for the box, and there is 80 in there.
Replacement studs, yeah.
Yeah, because apparently people that run with them, they wear them out.
They do, we do. We did.
Dirt cheap.
Yeah, well, I'll
Um,
never wear them out.
I wore through a few sets in my day.
But that's the plan for next week. As I said, it does depend on the hashtag, but in theory, I'll be making a tool.
He's making a tool. Excellent. Good job, Pete. Well done.
Yeah.
The little bowl
Nicely
was
done,
lovely.
mate.
Very nice.
Nicely done.
A quick look through the comments. Still, there's any questions there, are there?
JP, £5 for your wages. Pete, since Terry won't.
Thank you, JP.
Come on,
Yes.
JP.
Let's start, JP. Nigel Harvey.
Definitely occasional turning with Terry.
He's getting as
Yeah.
bad as me.
Well, there's only one thing left to do.
Switch the lathe off. And remind everybody that Paul is on tomorrow night. Doug's not on Tuesday. Wayne will be back on Wednesday. And I think Steve might be here on Friday for the hashtag week, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure of that one.
So,
But we will
Blaze
find
is
out
off.
later in the week.
Nice one.
Doing Boris board.
Good man.
man.
Hey, is that
Yeah.
the new
Lovely
can
set.
livery?
It's a new can livery, yeah,
Oh,
and the box livery as well.
the box has
Change the
changed too.
boxes. I know it makes it difficult to find.
Just confuse everybody. Why did they do that?
Well, it's in exactly the same place in the supermarket. It's just it's a different colour.
Just looks different, yeah. Shame for those people
Look
who
at
can't
that.
read all that well. You know?
Good man, Pete.
Grand job.
You just get used to
Lovely old
looking
job.
for colours, don't you?
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in. All on Monday. Steve
Wayne
on
on
Friday.
Wednesday.
Wayne on Wednesday. Don't know if Wayne was in tonight, was he?
No.
Didn't see
Didn't see
Wayne.
Anyway,
him,
no.
no.
You're all subscribed to Wayne, so you just
Yeah,
gotta
you
find
get
his channel and
notification.
do that.
Steve
If you're
usually
not
posts on
subscribed,
social media
Wayne,
as well if he's up.
He does.
Better,
and
better organised than me.
we'll see you next week.
They are.
Take
We
care,
shall.
everyone.
Take care, all. Thanks
Take
for
care,
coming in.
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye for now.
Right, gotta try this end thing. 'cause I don't
Oh,
know
an
if it's
end
gonna
thing.
work.
Oh, we've got an end thing. Ooh.
Yeah,
Intro and outro.
this should mute us.